Hi everyone, I'm Ric Blackwell for the Education Network and WXEL TV, PBS for the Palm Beaches. This is Good Sports, the best in Palm Beach County School District sports, arts, and academics. Can you believe we've pretty much finished up the fall season? We're all done with cross country, swimming and diving, boys and girls bowling, girls volleyball. Now, the football players, there's still a couple of games out there in the state playoffs, but pretty much the fall season is done. Time to start the winter sports season. Where else would we start things but inside the gymnasium here at Wellington High School, and the Wellington Wolverines behind me. They are the reigning 8A state champs, and guess what? They're going for another championship this year. Why not? They've got 4 of 5 starters back, a fantastic coach, and they're excited about this year. The excitement at Wellington begins with the team's 5 super starters. Miguel Purd is a 6'3" junior who has great leaping ability. Senior Lester Gates was a key member of last year's championship team, and he's got a wonderful outside shot. Captain Nick Brown is a 6'3" power forward that grabs a lot of rebounds and can score off the dribble. Fellow lefty Trent Frazier is being recruited by major colleges. He's a talented point guard who can score from anywhere. And Alex Didon, another returning starter and key member of this team. Individually, they are great, but together as a team, they won 29 games, including 16 straight. They won the conference, district, and regionals before taking home the trophy for best in the state in 8A.
Go, Matt. Pride on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pride.
Want more honors? Head coach Matt Colin was named Coach of the Year in 8A.
Everything you do is with 2 hands. Everything you do is with 2 hands. Go!
Matt is working his players hard in practice. He knows that even with all the talent and the experience on this year's Wolverine team, the players have to earn it on the court. That's why they're spending this practice running hard from end to end. Matt preaches passing in practice. If this team can work together as a team, they could win Wellington a 2nd straight basketball championship title. Matt Colin is the head coach over here at Wellington High School. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, obviously the kids have accomplished so much. How do you get them invigorated and really motivated for this upcoming season?
Well, I put the task in front of them to have the opportunity to repeat. I mean, most of our team is intact from last year, and it's a challenge to come in every day, work, and try to be the best that you can be, and have the opportunity to repeat as champion this year.
Matt, you're a former player, went to Santa Lucia's High School. You were a player under Willie Gibson. What kind of coach are you? Are you sort of a disciplinarian? Are you kind of a player's coach? What do you try to do with these young men?
Well, I think I do a little bit of both. I mean, I give them discipline when that's needed, but I also am there for them to talk to, you know, and open up to if they need that as well. You know, I like to sprinkle a little bit of both in my coaching style.
Tell me what your thoughts are about the upcoming season in Palm Beach County. There's a lot of great teams out there. How do you sort of view where we are right now with the level of basketball talent in our area?
Well, I think it's the beginning of the season and everybody's trying to figure themselves out. I think there are a lot of good teams out there, and we're looking forward to playing them and testing ourselves against many of the good teams here in the Palm Beach County.
What's the key going to be for your group? You said you have a lot of kids back. Is it going to be just continuing to work hard, or what's going to be the key? Is it defense, ball handling? What are you looking at specifically that maybe worries you a little bit?
Well, it's the same thing as last year. I think we got a lot of individual talent. If we're able to share the basketball and be there for one another, I think we've got a great chance to be successful.
All right. We wish you guys all the best. That'd be fun to have another state championship. Thanks a lot, Coach.
We're going to try. Thank you.
Alex Didon is a senior over here at Wellington High School. First of all, congratulations. Do you still from time to time think about that state championship run?
I think about it every day. Sometimes I doze off in class, we take tests. I think about Trent hitting the free throw and me playing defense and just how great it felt.
You know, that's the thing about sports. It's like, okay, what have you done for me lately? Brand new season, chance to repeat. How much is that motivating you, or are you sort of sometimes maybe resting on your laurels and you haven't worked as hard?
Well, it motivates me a lot. You know, I have to bring more to the table this year. We have a target on our back, and like every team's Super Bowl, like every team wants to beat us, and they're going to give us our best shot.
How much fun is it to be a part of this group? It seems like you guys really get along, and it just seems like whenever you win, obviously things are a lot more fun too, right?
Yeah, it's real fun. Most of these guys I played travel ball with for many years and have great chemistry. We just get along real well.
All right, we wish you all the best. Congratulations again on that state championship. Good job.
Thank you.
Trent Frazier is one of the best players in Palm Beach County, already a state champion, a junior. So do you get a big head when you hear all that stuff, or are you a pretty humble guy?
I mean, I'm pretty excited about the accomplishment, but I'm really hungry for this year. I want to go back and win it again.
That's why he's a good player. Tell me, what does it take when you've already won a state championship? You know, some teams, they don't do so well the next year. You guys are returning 4 out of 5 starters. Why is this team never going to let that really get in their head?
Oh, well, we're a tough team. Everyone, we come out here on the court, we want to win. You know, one of our players decided to go, and you know, we didn't worry about it. We got backup players, and they stepped up, and we're looking really good for this season.
You know, some people would say that you guys surprised some folks last year. You're not going to surprise anybody by being state champions. How good do you think this team can be this year?
I think we should make it. We should make a big run in states this year. You know, every team is coming for our head. We're the bullseye, like Coach said. Every day we got to come and practice, work hard. But right now, I think my team, we're really good right now. We're doing really good things. So I think we should make a good season this year.
Trent, a lot of schools are looking at you. How do you sort of compartmentalize that? So, you know, you got the basketball, you got the academics, then also thinking about where you want to go to college.
Well, right now, I get the calls every day, but my dad handles that. I'm really just focused on my team and getting up to state championship this year and just worried about basketball right now. So, I mean, next year will come and then I'll decide what I want to do.
All right, congratulations again on all your success. Really nice to talk to you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Good luck to the Wellington Wolverines this year. You know, they really start off with a tough game this week. The start of their schedule has Miami-Norland at the American Airlines Arena in Miami. Yes, it's the same place that the Miami Heat play. So think about it. These high school players get to play on the same court as Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. It's going to be a real thrill for those kids. Now, earlier in the show, we talked about the end of the high school state football playoffs. Palm Beach County has 4 schools still in it, public schools. There's Glade Central, there's Dwyer High School in Palm Beach Gardens, and also Atlantic High School in Boca Raton. In fact, the Eagles and Bobcats going at it this week in the football playoffs. And at the game, the grill all fired up. So were the Atlantic players. But it was Boca Raton High School with the 7-0 early lead. Quarterback Philip Santiago throws it deep to Kamani Reed for the 23-yard score. But undefeated Atlantic would not be denied. Xavion Thompson to Gerard Ferguson. It goes 20 yards into the end zone. Atlantic wins the game 29-14. The 12-0 Eagles soar and move on to play Flanagan in the regional final next Friday. Dwyer hoping to advance. It's a coin toss against St. Thomas Aquinas. Dwyer looking to make a stand early, the quarterback sack by Panther Jamal Gates. But the defending 7-8 champs, Aquinas, just too much for Dwyer. Panther quarterback Toddy Centeo is picked off by St. Thomas Aquinas, and they score on the 7-yard touchdown throw from Jake Allen to Trayvon Grimes. Dwyer's season comes to an end after getting beat 24-7. And the defending 4A state champs Booker T. Washington and Belglade to take on Glade Central High School. Jakevius Vickers with the 5-yard run for Glade Central. The Raiders take the 7-6 lead. But Daniel Richardson to Joriel Jones book plans for Booker T. Washington to advance. They beat Glade Central 35-21. So the season ends for 3 teams: Glade Central, the Dwyer Panthers, and the Boca Raton Bobcats. What a year for those 3 schools, and the season continues for the Atlantic Eagles. We wish them all the best as they go for that state championship. Time to switch gears and tell you about a really special program. It involves special needs students at Jupiter High School involved in a unique jobs training program. Now playing at the Sinopolis Movie Theater in Jupiter, it's the feel-good hit of the year.
Wow, this is a large.
In this tale, the actors are getting some wonderful direction.
Let's get you guys where you belong.
And the performers did a great job memorizing their lines.
You got a marinated chicken with crushed chips.
But this is not a Hollywood drama. It's a real-life story about 3 special needs students from Jupiter High School. who are participating in a wonderful program called Career Experience.
It just shows everyone that no matter what their ability or disability is, there's a job out there.
Learning about those jobs are Michael, Caleb, and Joaquin. They put on the cooking uniforms inside the kitchen here at the movie theater as part of a work program for special needs students at Jupiter High School.
I actually kind of think Jupiter High School did well for making this career experience class, because come on, when do you ever get a chance like this? This works for everybody.
It works for the students because they learn a trade they can do for their entire life.
Oh, this is job experience, and I hope to get a job and show this on my resume.
As for the movie theater, they benefit from the work of these 3 inspirational students 2 mornings a week.
You know, it's amazing every Monday and Wednesday when I drive in the parking lot, I get to see the bus, and I know right away that I'm going to get something good to eat. That's the first thing. Second of all, I come in, you know, I see their faces, and they're always smiling, and Marcus is going back and forth with them, and they're really excited about what they're learning, so we get excited about that.
Chef Marcus from the theater teaches these students about cleanliness in the kitchen, creating recipes, food preparation, and presentation. Not only is this an innovative program, it's also a pretty unique movie theater. Check it out. They got big screen TVs, a bar, and look at this menu that the boys are helping to create. Beyond the dollars and cents, the Sinopolis Jupiter movie theater is also trying to make a contribution to the local community. All 3 students are grateful for this wonderful program.
Thank you very much, and come to the movie theater.
Coming to the theater on this day, Jupiter High teachers and Palm Beach County School District administrators who listened as the students proudly described their dishes.
You cut the jalapeno in half, you mix it together, cream cheese, parmesan, cilantro, and lime.
Great job, Michael. What a wonderful program. And as they say in Hollywood, that's a wrap. Ric Blackwell reporting for the Education Network, keeping you informed. It's not every day that you have a New York Times #1 on the bestsellers list come to your elementary school, but that's exactly what happened today at Manatee Elementary School in Lake Worth. Laura Schroff, the author of An Invisible Thread, came to the school because she has a special connection here. When she got to the school, she made a special connection with the students. Since her book went #1 on the bestsellers list, author Laura Schroff has visited Manatee Elementary School and 75 other schools where she talks to young boys and girls. Laura loves children. In fact, it was her friendship with a disadvantaged boy named Maurice that inspired her book, An Invisible Thread. That book has sold 500,000 copies. An Invisible Thread Christmas story just came out 2 months ago. Through illustrations, the book brings Laura's friendship with Maurice to life. When she met Maurice in 2011, he was an 11-year-old boy asking people for money on the streets of New York. That day, Laura took Maurice to lunch. For the next 4 years, they would eat dinner together every Monday night. And a close friendship was created. Laura asked Maurice to eat Christmas dinner with her family. Manatee Elementary School 3rd grader Cassie Reed knows the story. Her mother and grandmother were at that Christmas meal.
He had never ever celebrated Christmas, so we invited him to our house on Long Island, your mom's house, your grandma's house, to celebrate Christmas, and how much fun that was.
Cassie also says it's fun having an author in the family. She loves spending time with her great aunt Laura, and she's excited to share her with the entire school. Laura talked to the children inside the Manatee Elementary School cafeteria about being an author, and more importantly, about being a caring person. She asked the children to share what they are going to do to make this world a better place.
And what's your act of kindness?
To give people money if they don't have something to eat. That way they can get something to eat.
That's a really good one, to help a homeless person and give them money, or even give them a snack.
The children shared their compassionate acts with Laura, and on this banner, proudly displayed in the cafeteria for all to see. Tessa wrote, "I will be kind to my friends and help others." Maria plans to give a hug to a sad person. Seth will be feeding the poor, and Gianna writes, I will help people and say please and thank you. Laura is inspiring. Her book reminds us one small random act of kindness can truly change a life.
We thought it was a terrific message, sending out the acts of kindness. It falls right in with our character traits that we do here each month, and the lesson that it teaches the children about kindness goes a long way, as well as the writing component of being an author.
Some of the special students and teachers over here at Manatee Elementary School. I've got the third grade teacher. It's Tracy Rye, and I also got Callie Reed and Brandon Jackson. And first of all, Brandon, I want to ask you, be the book critic. Tell me about this special Christmas book.
I really liked the book, and my favorite part was when they got to share the presents.
Awesome. Callie, now your great aunt is the book author. How cool is that to have an author in the family, and just how special was it for you to really show her off today over here at Manatee Elementary School?
Good.
What was great about that? Was it neat to be able to tell people that, you know, that she's your great aunt, and has it always been fun to have her as a great aunt?
Yeah.
All right, and Miss Rye, tell me about how special this book is. I know it's specific to the holiday season coming up, but just why is it specifically really going to be a great read for third grade students?
Well, I think it's such a good thing for the kids to see someone doing a good deed and to see how it pays off in the end. A little thing can really go a long way, and these young kids, it's great for them to see that. So it's a good example for them.
And it's inspiring, too, to be able to talk, because I know you talk a lot about writing in your classroom, right?
Yes, definitely. Being able to talk to an author and see that it took her a long time to write this book, that when they write their pieces, they see why revising and editing is so important to them.
All right, well, thanks to all three of you guys. Great job, and happy reading, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am with the author, Laura Schroff, and boy, what a great spirit inside that cafeteria with the kids over here at Manatee Elementary School.
Absolutely amazing. The kids could not have been more interested in the story and talking about what they think are small acts of kindness, which is so important, particularly in today's environment.
Now, your booking agent is your grandniece, Callie. And she's actually a student here, and obviously she's very proud of the book, and so that's got to be a real thrill to be able to see her at school and to be a part of what she's experiencing here at Manatee.
When an Invisible Thread came out, I never could have imagined that 4 years later there would be a children's book, An Invisible Thread Christmas Story, and to be here with my niece Callie and her class and her school is beyond anything I ever could have imagined, and I feel so enormously blessed to be able to be here.
The book kind of comes to life when you have a chance to talk to these kids and they're all expressing their random acts of kindness. What's that like for you to sort of tap into that generosity and that sort of compassion?
It actually takes my breath away. I never thought that I would have an opportunity or that I would go down a road where I would actually speak to children about what they think what they think is kindness. Something as simple as a child who's during recess standing by themselves, watching other children play, and inviting them to come over and play with them.
Well, here's another random act of kindness. You're going to be signing a lot of books, so we're going to let you get to that. But thank you so much for coming to Lake Worth and for being a part of this special day here at Manatee Elementary School.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted, and thank you so much. Thanks.
It was great meeting Laura. And the students at Manatee Elementary School, they showed a lot of kindness and compassion. What a great story for this Thanksgiving week. And now let's do a school profile. Here's a look at Krista McAuliffe Middle School. At Krista McAuliffe Middle School in Boynton Beach, the goal is to educate young minds for the challenges of tomorrow. The school honors the legacy of teacher-turned-astronaut Krista McAuliffe, who was one of 7 crew members killed in the Space Shuttle Challenger accident. She inspires the teachers and students at the school to work together as a team and to dream big. Her motto, I touch the future, I teach. That message lives on inside these classrooms of the future. The students sit on exercise balls and work together on computers with double monitors.
We need to break away from the brick and mortar format of traditional education, and we need to infuse technology.
Here, teachers and technology team up to teach U.S. history.
Like in today's society, everything's technology, and this whole room is technology.
The lessons are online, allowing teachers to work one-on-one with students.
It's really critical that you pay attention to each of those quizzes and all of that documentation and refresh it in your mind.
And students zoned to attend Christa McAuliffe Middle can be part of the school's Information Communications Technology Academy. The program offers an innovative, integrated learning environment focused on computers, technology, and communications. The emphasis is getting students prepared for college and beyond.
This is the technological era, so everyone's used to computers, iPhones, iPods.
And they enjoy working on computers. In this class, students read books on the computer. To ensure they are learning to read and reading to learn, they take comprehension quizzes while online. And computers also play a major role in this science class, where students work in small groups to create a slideshow of invasive species.
All right, I think we need to add a picture of a bird.
There are also traditional classrooms with talented and caring teachers.
Everyone repeat after me. Respond. Respond.
Students have so many opportunities to reach their potential, from the many sports teams to playing in the band. There are also several clubs to choose from, like robotics, and students are encouraged to give back to the community. This all adds up to a special feeling at this school.
We're like a big family. We all help each other.
And the kids here get so close to you. They will feel like this is your own family. This school is like another home for you.
Family, home, Christa McAuliffe, a wonderful school in Boynton Beach. The School District of Palm Beach County, your best choice.
So where do you guys want to go get food?
Let's get pizza.
Yes! That sounds really good.
All right.
Cheese or pepperoni?
Cheese.
Hey man, let's get a ride for some food.
Sorry guys, there's not enough seatbelts.
Fine.
Great, now they hate me.
Well, hey, it's not worth the risk.
Yeah.
The School District of Palm Beach County. More choice programs and career academies. More graduates. More STEM. More arts. More sports. More of everything. The School District of Palm Beach County, your best choice.
And now it's time to take a look at social media news around the Palm Beach County School District. And Palm Beach County Schools doing a great job at the Florida Marching Band Coalition Championships. Jupiter High School takes first place again for the second straight year. The Warriors pose after winning the 4A title. Great job by Seminole Ridge winning in 2A. And look at the smiles from the Park Vista Band winning the 5-8 state title. 5 state champs crowned in St. Petersburg this past weekend. 3 from Palm Beach County Schools. Way to go. In other news, the pre-medical students at LC Swain experienced a day in the life of a nurse. The students really enjoyed the experience. The Pathfinder Award nominees have been selected at Palm Beach Gardens High School. All of the Gator honorees got together for a picture. How about this picture at Gardens High School? The class of 2016 took over the bleachers in the gymnasium for a great group shot. Also getting together for a group picture, the students at New Horizons Elementary School. It's a chance to show off their pioneer pride. Hammock Point Elementary School honoring veterans with a delicious breakfast. Great job by the students and staff. You know, earlier we talked about the Dwyer football season coming to an end. Well, also last time these seniors will be wearing the Panther football uniform. Dwyer does a nice job honoring a great group. Coach Parson at Seminole Ridge with some good seats taking in the Glade Central playoff game. Once again, great year for the Raiders. At Jupiter High School, the choir did a fantastic job with their performance of The Lands of Oz. The audiences came away very impressed with the show. At Acreage Pines Elementary School, the students learned about the ocean and sea life thanks to a special presentation called Water Ventures. At LC Swain Middle School, the students got a chance to hear from a U.S. Congressman. Representative Ted Deutsch delivered a speech to the 7th grade civics students. It's hard to be humble when you have the hashtag Best Kids in Palm Beach County, the green shirts worn by the students at Verde Elementary in Boca Raton. At Seminole Ridge High School, they have a wonderful construction academy. The students have fantastic opportunities to get job training in the White's Construction Academy. Fire up the money machine at Western Pines Elementary School. The kids got to go in the money machine for participating in the Reading Counts program. At Jupiter High School, Thanksgiving comes early. The Warrior family enjoying a feast prepared by the cafeteria staff. You know, Boca Raton has great soccer teams. The Bobcats showing off their star players with this cool poster that also has the Boca Raton High School schedule this season. At West Boca High School, the Bull mascot posing for some pictures. It was all part of promoting the pep rally at the school. Cross Point Elementary presented a multicultural celebration at the Boynton Beach School. The children did a great job on stage promoting diversity. The Park Vista Auto Show coming in a couple of weeks, but first, the Academy showed off their facilities at Park Vista Academy Night to prospective students. And how about the selfie by Principal William Latson at Spanish River High School during the Silver Sound Winter Concert? And that's going to do it for Good Sports. We want to wish the Wellington Wolverines all the best, good health this season. They definitely have got a target on their back being the state champions, but you know what? They're working hard in practice and hoping for another great season. And if you want to tell us about a fantastic team, a coach, a teacher, player, administrator, drop us an email. The email address is Ric, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. Once again, that email address is Ric, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. I want to thank you so much for watching. To the student athletes inside the Palm Beach County school system, thanks for being good sports.